Hello friends, I am Ashok Kumar and I am again present with a new video. This video is being made for the students of class ninth. So in the previous video I had discussed more than half of the text of the chapter, the fun they had, and today I'll continue to discuss the remaining part of the text. In the previous video, we came to know that Tommy and Maggie, future school students, found a real book and it became a matter of surprise for them and they gave their different reactions towards the book. Now let's see what is there in this part of the text to be discussed. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Maggie. The teacher didn't live in the house. They had a special wedding and all the kids went there. And all the kids learned the same thing. Sure, if they were the same age. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the minds of each boy and girl it teaches. And each kid has to be taught differently. They were not even half finished when Maggie's mother called. Maggie, school. In this part of the text, Tommy told Maggie about the old kinds of teacher. He told her that teachers were not supposed to teach at home. They used to teach in a special building, and all children used to go in that building, which was called School for Getting Education. He also added that all children of a particular standard were taught the same thing. Uh, Maggie didn't understand as her mother had told her that teacher has to adjust according to the mind of student. So when they were discussing, Maggie's mother called her to pursue her study and to join the class. Now let's see what is there in the next slide. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now said Mrs. John. And it's probably time for Tommy too. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? Maybe, he said nonchalantly. He walked away, whistling the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday, because her mother said little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. So, in this part of the text, Maggie and Tommy both had to join their class, and Maggie asked Tommy to read more from the book they had found after their school hours. And after that, they both depart for their classes. Margie reached in the school, which was next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was waiting for her there. And each day except Saturday and Sunday, she had to pursue her study for certain hours. So this was uh, the text in this slide. Now let's see what is there in the next slide. The screen was lit up and it said Tommy's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fraction. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot. Maggie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old school they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things so they could help one another on the homework and talk about it. And the teachers were people. Maggie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. So in this part of the text, we read that Maggie teacher was ready to teach her. He announced his topic of the day and asked Maggie to insert her previous day's homework in a proper slot which was meant for it. She did so and she started thinking about old kind of schools. When her grandfather's grandfather was a school going boy, she imagined about the activities of the students of old kind of school, and she thought that students of old kind of school had a great fun. They studied and played together in special building which was called school. They enjoy their homework because they were taught the same things and they could discuss with each other about the homework. So according to her, the old kind of school had a great mm, have a great fun, and all the students enjoyed together. They played with each other in the same building and they enjoy all together. So this was there in the chapter. Now let's see, there are some pictures which tell us about the difference between old kind of school and future school. So see, some pictures are there, but before that you can go through these word meanings. Fiction, books, and stories about imaginary people and events. Crinkly means having many thin folds. We supposed to mean should. We through with to have finished doing. Slot, place your coin in the slot before getting on the verse, means it is a proper place where coin is to be inserted or something else is to be inserted which is meant for it. Punch, a quick strong hit with your fist. Superior, having a higher position or rank than someone else. Loftily, lofty, a seeming to think you are better than other people. Dispute, serious disagreement between two countries or two group of people. Argue, to disagree with someone in words, often in an angry way. Tuck, to push the edge of a cloth or a paper into something so that it looks tidier or stays in place. Now you can see in the picture, teacher is teaching in the class, blackboard is there, and students are responding to the teacher. So this is the picture which shows the activities of the classrooms of old schools. And again some pictures are there. Teachers are teaching and students are listening them and they are responding to them. These are the activities of the present school or old school, you can say. Other pictures are there. The same thing is shown here also. Now see, these are future school classrooms. You see there, students are sitting alone in their classroom and the mechanical teacher or computer is there which is teaching them. These are future school classrooms. E-textbooks are there. Students are learning on their laptop and computer, and they are alone in the class again. You can see. Again, these are the pictures which shows the activities of the future school classrooms. Teachers are not there, and students are not collectively sitting there in a classroom. They are alone in their classrooms. And see here, you can imagine that how they feel. She has written, I hate you. Future school classrooms. Now see the students, they're not happy at all. They are surprised to see what is there in their study, and you can imagine how different these future schools are from our schools, today's schools. Now, see, this is very important. Home assignment. How old are Margie and Tommy? This is to be answered. What did Margie write in her diary? Had Margie ever seen a book before? What are three things about the book did she find strange? What do you think a telebook is? Where was Margie's school? Did she have any classmates? What subjects did Margie and Tommy learn? So all these questions you have to answer. Thank you. That's all for the day. Have a nice day. Thank you again.